if it should not affect the quality of the people that can stream it easily. If it's still choppy or anything like that, just let me know. I can't lower the quality more than 720p because that's just terrible. 720p is kind of like the sweet spot, but if people still experiencing a bit of choppiness, just let me know, and I'll endeavor to fix it when I can, as in sometime when I see it in the chat or anything like that. It should be perfectly fine now. Yeah, so just let me know. Just type it in the chat or maybe tweet me or whatever, and we'll fix it. Anyway, second pick will be the Lifestealer. I was about to say they're going into the reserve time quite a bit, but it is the Lifestealer. So they're going for the Nakes Bomb combo with the Slardar. Very popular today. I continue to see this. The other thing I continue to see though is Nakes is not really looking out for many teams.
10 seconds remaining.
Every time they go for this same kind of combination, the Nakes with the Centaur, the Nakes with the Slardar, it always ends up being the same. The team ends up losing. Hopefully it won't work out that way, but you know, at the end of the day, I won't mind going to a game 3. So we'll see what happens. We see Nyx Assassin banned out, and then we see an Ursa Warrior. Now, I personally don't know too much about Team EVOS. I've been watching Team BAZAAR much more, so I kind of know their style. I've only watched the first game so far of Team EVOS, and yeah, look, I've got to say they're a pretty damn good team. They did pull off a win the last game.
5 seconds remaining.
So we'll see how it goes. I mean, a Spirit Breaker pickup, that's interesting. It works well with the Darkseer as well. And to be fair, the Lifestealer could have almost been like a pick just so the Team EVOS couldn't pick it up and use it with the Spirit Breaker, because obviously the Nakes Bomb works really well with the Spirit Breaker.
Dire team ban.
They'll ban out the Timbersaw. There's the 4th ban for this phase. And we'll see what the 4th ban is here for Team BAZAAR.
Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Radiant.
And it is Imber Spirit, who has not been able to be picked in any games so far that I've casted. Every single time he gets banned out. But I could say the same for Lone Druid, so it's not really too surprising. I mean, although he got nerfed, he is still imbalanced. And teams do abuse the living crap out of it.
5 seconds remaining.
Ooh, a Warlock. So, okay, so we've got the Fatal Bonds, we've got the Upheaval, the Heal, and of course the Golem. So a lot of team fight potential going on. Obviously the Darkseer Warlock combo works as well, because you can vac into the Golem. And then you've got the Fatal Bonds and the Upheaval straight afterwards. So there's a lot of crowd control going on here on the Team EVOS side.
Reserve time.
We'll wait for this 3rd pickup from Team BAZAAR. And they've gone into the reserve time again. Team BAZAAR, have noticed they like to use a lot of time to get these picks, especially when they've lost one game. Like, it was the same thing with the last series against White Fries. When they lost that first game, they really took their sweet time choosing the picks. They used pretty much all their reserve time before even the 4th pick. Keeper of the Light is the pickup though. Extremely good hero, offers the extra mana, offers the mana leak, which is crazy good. The Illuminate is just amazing defense. So it's going to be hard for them to break the high ground if Team EVOS can get to that point where they want to get a Rax. But we did see Team BAZAAR. I mean, I believe they were up against the Coddle last game, if I remember correctly, and it was a big struggle for them. So they're going to use it against Team EVOS now. And Keeper of the Light seems to be a much more popular pick when when people are on the Dire, more so than it is on the Radiant. I'm not sure exactly why. I could just be, it could just be luck that I'm saying that, but I'm sure there's a reason behind it. Perhaps the jungle set out in a certain way that it's more effective with Keeper of the Light, but I'm not really sure exactly why people love Keeper of the Light on the Dire. Just waiting on that fourth pick from Team EVOS. And guys, I know I've said it a few times, but I really appreciate, those of you that have stayed for a while and anyone that's just come in. I appreciate you guys giving an amateur caster the chance to cast in front of an audience. So I appreciate it quite a lot. Faceless Void is the pickup. This was the pickup from Team BAZAAR last game and it did not work. I'm not sure how it will go in this game. I don't see any massive combinations here that work with the Faceless Void quite yet. So I'm still waiting for another pickup to make it so the Chrono is kind of gonna have like some kind of wombo combo to go with it. But we'll have to wait and see. Faceless Void is a strong hero. Can be played as a hard carry as well. Which in this game it does appear that he will be. And the Shadow Fiend. So you got a very safe mid. Very good mid. Thing is with Shadow Fiend though, Spirit Breaker, I mean you put a good mid hero on Team EVOS and Spirit Breaker is just going to continually gank that Shadow Fiend. And that's the beauty of Spirit Breaker. That charge is just so good.
5 seconds remaining.
We're going to wait for these last bans and then we'll see what the secret weapon from these two teams are.
Dire team band. Ten seconds remaining.
All right, guys, I lowered the quality slightly, a bit more. It's still 720p. It's just a bit of the background settings to try and help out the people that are that are struggling with it, claiming it's a bit choppy. But the thing is, the loading screen always looks a bit choppy for me anyway, like in game. So don't judge it by that. I would judge it by the actual in-game. But I just lowered it a bit anyway. Still running the same picture quality. It's just more handy for people that have slower connections or they're too far away from Australia, which is, it's Australia. But the internet speeds are fine where I am. I've got 100 up, 100 down, so there's no issues there. Legion Commander, 5th pick.
10 seconds remaining.
I haven't seen this hero yet, and it's been banned a couple times as well.
5 seconds
I'm
remaining.
very excited to see what it can do. It seems like the secret weapon for Team BAZAAR right now. Invoker. Obviously, it's a very safe pick with the Faceless Void. The Sunstrike Chaos Meteor combo with the Chrono is very handy. And we'll see how they use that. Team BAZAAR tried the exact same thing against Team EVOS last game. Yeah, also regarding that whole frame drops, I haven't got a dedicated PC for streaming, so I mean I've got a pretty decent PC,
5 seconds remaining.
but it's not made to stream, so hence why you may very occasionally like it'd have to be heat make it lag, but I don't really experience too much, so I have a feeling it's due to the fact that I'm in Australia, you guys are in a different country. Regardless though, I haven't had too many complaints, so I did lower it. We'll see how it goes. You know, like, apologies, I am trying to get a streaming PC, a dedicated streaming PC. So apologies for that, guys. Go through the draft quickly. We've got, oh, there's a few pauses. So Tuhoi, he'll be playing the support Warlock. We've got Ill Logic again on the carry Void. Rams, he'll be playing that mid Invoker. Avil, he'll be on the Darkseid this time on the offlane, and the Fast Life, he'll actually be on the Spirit Breaker. So the Fast Life, that's the man we want to watch and see what he gets up to. On the Dire side, we've got Afu, he's on the Slaughter, should be on the offlane, I'm assuming. Ajit, he's playing that carry Nakes. We've got Nana, who's playing the mid SF. We've got Ben, who's playing the Legion Commander, and I don't know where he's going to lane. He could possibly be in the offlane. In fact, he probably will be, because Ben has been in the offlane every single time. So I changed my mind. I reckon Slaughter's going to be like a position 4, and he'll stick around with a tri-lane at top with Nakes and Coddle. And X-Nova, he'll be that support Coddle. So we'll wait for this pause to end, and hopefully we can get this game underway. This is game 2, ladies and gentlemen. Very excited to see what the turnout is. This is the grand final, best of 3. So if Team EVOS take this game away, then they win the grand final. Good on them for doing so. Who wouldn't want to go to 2 Valve Major? I know I would if I had the skills to play the damn game properly. And there is the smoke attempt straight away, and it's only purely based for it's only used basically just plant wards straight away before any of the other team sees. Fast Life, he'll be very fast with it, but he might get caught here, and Nakes will find him. But this is where the mind games start, because they act as if they're putting a ward down, but they're really not. And so now they're going to try and de-ward that, but there'll be no ward in those trees where Nakes thinks he put them.
Seconds to battle.
Doesn't look like there's going to be any kind of contention, so we haven't seen any real contention with the bounty runes. Everyone's just going to probably take their respective runes and just chill out. Obviously LC, even if he struggles during the game, once he hits that level 25 mark, that plus 40 dual damage talent, kind of a big deal, and he'll probably be able to catch up worst case scenario. Meaning that basically you can't let the game go too late, because they've got an Nakes, they've got an SF, and they've got an LC. So I don't feel like the Radiant have the luxury of letting the game go that late. They want to finish it a bit early. Their lineup implies that anyway. They want to go for big team fights around the mid game mark, whereas even though the draft for the Dire is a strong mid game draft, they can take it late. So there are more opportunities with the Dire draft than there is so with the Radiant. You can see Afu, he's being a pain straight away onto Rams. Not going to let him get that farm. And because he's gone level 1 Exort, he's going to have to, he's like, Warlock's forced to come in and heal him up basically. So he's not going to have the easiest lane if Slaughter sticks around. But that being said, Tuhoi is here and he'll help him out for the time being until he has a solo lane. Plus, they don't want to let Nana get too many last hits and denies, and he's already got 8 in total last hits and denies, which means his Necromastery charges, there's 8 of them, which is really bad when you're 1 minute into the game, because you don't want to let an SF do that. Afu, he's going to come try and steal some XP, and Avil, he's copying a lot of damage here from the neutrals, but Huho has seen him coming over, and he'll basically make sure that he doesn't come too close. Oh, and the self cancel. The knife self cancel from Ben. Beautiful predict. I don't know if he heard it or saw it, but it was well played there. That's going to take a lot out of that Void's lane ability. And he's really only got 2 tangos left, and he's already low HP now. So I think they're going to have to come help this Void out. And you can see Tuhoi, he's making the walk down. Only problem is it leaves Rams by himself now. The Fast Life, he's just copying hits. Doesn't really care, to be honest. And X Nova just learns that he's not really a damage dealer.
What surge is this?
Nana having a fantastic lane in mid. Illogic is in big trouble here. Ben, he's chasing. The Time Walk's available. That being said, Warlock's here as well now. So, and he has a double damage actually. So he could go for a few hits, but he'd rather just heal his teammate up. He'll drop a tree there, just so the Void can eat it. See Arfu, he's waiting, and he's going to find a courier there. And the courier's sent back. He went slightly early, but Rams will die for this. And Spirit Breaker, he did TP in, but the Fast Life, he was a bit too late. Meanwhile, top lane, they're going on to Avil, but he'll be okay. He can surge away. He's just going to have to go use the Shrine. You can see Ben, he's having a better time than the Void is, actually. He's got 12 last hits in comparison to the 11, and that's not what you want to let an offlane do. And now, the Fast Life, he comes in for a charge. That being said, Arfu's there with the stun available. The Cold Snap used onto Nana. And they're actually going to turn this around and go after the Invoker, and they'll get another kill. No! The Fairy Fire used just in time. Now he salves up, and he wants to turn this around. It's a bit too late to go on them, though. That was very close for the Invoker, though. That would have been his second death. Regardless of whether they got the death or not, though, Nana, he's still dominating this lane completely. And that's all thanks to the Slardar, who's sticking around and really taking care of his mid-hero.
A soldier's fortune. Invisibility.
Avil, he's using those Iron Shell spams, and it makes it so hard for Nakes to be able to sit there and farm. Because you just take too much damage from those Iron Shells. And even if he has a life still, I understand, but he doesn't want to sit there right-clicking creeps. He just wants to go for the last hits, not screw up the equilibrium of the creep wave. And he's missed a couple creep hits there as well, just because of those Iron Shells. He wanted to get rid of them quick. So Darkseer definitely not the best mate of Nakes. Illogic having a really tough time at bot, and now Tuhoi is here again. He's gonna try and help him out. Oh, there was a charge, but they've cancelled it now. But they're still gonna go on to Ben. Nice little bash from Illogic. And Rams, he actually just rotates to the jungle now. He's not interested in sitting in that mid lane any longer. But the SF has gone way too far now.
Not.
Rams, this is going to be a big deficit to him though. Because this is not what you want as an Evoker. He's not the best jungler in the world this level. At level 5. 5 minutes into the game. So I don't think it was his idea to be in the jungle at this stage, but Slardar's been playing spectacularly. And he's forced to use a shrine just so he can jungle. The thing is with Invokers as well, he's going to be depending a lot on having the opportunity to Sunstrike a lot and get some kills. Because he does get the XP globally. Oh, and they're actually going to have it go on to Avil. The Mana Leak is available and he'll use it, so the Surge isn't going to be very effective. And he gets stunned up now, no mana left. And he still gets away though. The Surge is level 2, so it's long enough to keep going after the stun. And that was a good little choice by Darkseer to do that rather than go for the Vacuum Max. And even the wall. I mean, you generally won't get the wall at level 6 anyway, but you know what I mean. The duel actually onto Void. And I don't know if they're going to finish it in time. No, the Razors are there, but barely does it finish it. Still gets the kill onto Nana. But unfortunately, they were a bit late with the SF. And that will mean they lost that 10 damage. Now Tuhoi, he's in big trouble. Last raise misses, but Ben will go in and get the last hit. And Team BAZAAR, they're really dominating this game right now. 3-0. I hear a Spirit Breaker charge. He's going straight to the bot. Is there a chrono available though? There is indeed. And he'll make the stun. And I think SF's 100% dead. Oh, lucky bash as well. And there's the heal, but it doesn't matter. Bash from Spirit Breaker. And we've got a lot of bashes this game. There's 2 heroes that can just bash. Else Meteor comes out, but a bit too late. He wanted to make it happen with the cold snap. Not gonna really work this early on in the game. Needs that tornado setup.
Radiant's top tower is under attack. Dire's middle tower is under attack. My thanks. Finders keepers.
Ajit, he's farming decently well. It's 51 last hits. He's only behind the SF right now. There's actually a charge at bottom. They take out LC. Barely missed that. Good another gank. So Spirit Breaker realizes he needs to come help out this Void more. And he's making the plays happen. They did commit the chrono for that one though. That's absolutely fine. It's only a 2-minute cooldown. It'll be back in no time.
Dire's structures are fortified.
Armlet will be up relatively soon for Arbit. Or Arjit, sorry.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Oh, and bot lane, LC, he's back. Not going to be able to do much though. He's got the jewel available, but he needs another teammate at least to help him out. And you don't want to make the jewel happen once the Spirit Breaker's next to you, or the Warlock for that matter. Overwhelming odds, being very annoying with that. Charge going in and Invoker, they're going to make the chase with the Arfu, and this might be good. The Cold Snap and the Bash and the Chaos Meteor, that's how you set it up. And I see where they're going with this draft. They want to make, once the charge comes in, he can Cold Snap, then Chaos Meteor, and it's pretty much dead. Nana will rejoin the lane after trying to help LC. Bot lane, there's another charge on the Ben, but I think this might be cancelled. No, he's going to keep going for it. Goes straight into the tier 1. Now uses the ultimate and the Sunstrike's coming out. And Ben's in big trouble. He does heal himself up. X-Nova's there with the mana leak. And Illogic. Oh, what a bash. I cannot believe he got that bash. I mean, you're going to be hating yourself for your LC right now. Tuhoi, he gets taken down by the Requiem pretty much. And Illogic, he'll just time walk his way out of there. Should be okay, but the razors, oh, the razors are beautiful. Double kill. Well played to Nana. The man knows how to play an SF. Top lane, Darkseid is still trying to be a bit annoying, but not as annoying as he'd like to be, I'm sure. Does pick up that Helm of Dominator. As you can see, Ajit, he concentrates straight away on that Iron Shield creep. Only issue is you push the creeps back towards the Darkseid's tower, and then he just enjoys some free farm as well. And that's why Darkseids are able to get so much farm, because the creep wave is always near their tower, even if they're on the off lane.
Go for my master.
Ben still has a jewel up. You know he wants to make something happen, and Nana's there now. Got the Arcane Rune. And he might want to use it with the razors before it wears off. Although it is only 7 seconds. It's a 7-second cooldown anyway, so it doesn't make too much of a difference for the jewel duration. Oh, and there's a charge and an ulti and Sunstrike again. Ben can't survive through that. That being said, the Golem's dropped, and Illogic, he's still going after. He's trying to fight this, and they're going to go after Nana on the SF. And the charge again goes straight back to the SF. Looks like SB just trying to protect his teammates here, and Because of that charge, they'll be able to back off. Now they're going back in. Actually, Tuhoi, he's still there. And he'll get taken down as a sacrifice. Illogic has to be careful. He's gone back in. And Avil, he's copying a lot of damage from Nakes, but Void will protect him. And the Sunstrike. Oh, it's barely going to miss. Good diction for the Shrine there. Now a charge in from onto Nakes. And Illogic, he's still playing around with them. They're playing around this wall as well. Because it slows them down and obviously makes an illusion. Now Avil. Got the surge up in just a second, but the stun perfectly made, and the duel onto Void. So they did overstay their welcome by quite a bit.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
A soldier's fortune.
And that will mean some kills are given back the way of the Dire.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Ramsey, he has to be a bit careful. We've got an Axe Bomb here. And Arthur, he's got a haste as well, so he might just dive them. No, he'll decide not to. He does have the Blink Dagger though.
Radiant structures are fortified.
Meanwhile, bot lane, you can see Spirit Breaker just hiding in the trees right now. And the tier 1 will go down if nobody comes in TPs, and I don't think they will be.
Radiant's bottom tower has fallen.
And now Logic. They might go for a play onto him. Arthur's there with the Nake's Bomb. He's got the blink available. He wants to make it happen. Tuhoi, he's got to be careful. He's going to be the target here, and he gets blinked and stunned on, and Nakes is there. Spirit Breaker makes an immediate charge, but he's going to have to cancel it, I think. No, he's not cancelling it. He's still going. He's got no fear, this bloke. And he wants to try and protect his Void. Now he ults as well, and the Sunstrike, he does get the last hit. Rams, he gets the kill. Now Illogic, he wants to keep going. Does he have a chrono? No, it's 15 seconds away. And he's hoping for a lucky bash. He's going to keep going with the Nana. Then the heal and the duel. Illogic, he's being a bit over-aggressive here. Very over-aggressive. And they lose another fight because of it.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
I mean, they were perfectly fine with just that solo kill on the slider, but now gave a couple kills back. Another charge at the top lane. Looks like Abel is being jumped on. He's trying to survive through this, but he's dead.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
And the fast life, he's trying as much as he can with this Spirit Breaker. In fact, he might cop a Requiem now. And I think he just might. No, they'll just go with the Raids. There's not even, no need to use the Requiem. Wasn't exactly fast enough with the charge either. He maybe could have got away if he quickly clicked with the bot lane to start charging, but actually turned around and couldn't get it off. Now the tier 1 gonna get taken down by SF, so Nana gets another tower for his team. And right now, the BAZAAR's team BAZAAR, they're really dominating this game. Nana, he'll jump in. He's got the Requiem available, so he could blow Illogic up. He has a Shadow Blade, mind you, and a Dragon Lance as well.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Top lane as well, Abel. He's been jumped on again, and he dies another time. Third time he's died this game, unfortunately. And I'm not sure what they're going to do here, because the EVOS, Team EVOS, they really want to push some limits here in the early to mid game. They've got the heroes for it as well. It's just that they're being initiated on before they can make the initiation. So either they're being too cautious or they're being too greedy. And it's a bit of both, really, to be honest. Now Nakes makes a jump onto the fast life. I'm sorry, the SB was making a jump onto Nakes, but nothing comes of it. Under the tier 1, he's not gonna make the dive. I think they've learned a lesson from the amount of dives they've made recently. And there's just too much counter initiation from the Slaughter. You've also got the LC with the Jewel available as well. Illogic, he'll go for the tier 1 top. And I don't see anyone coming to defend this. That will be free tier 1.
Dire's top tower has fallen.
He's got Chrono available, so he may want to try and make some kind of play happen with Ram.
Tower is under attack.
And they're going to take out that Dominated Centaur. Rip. And this is what BAZAAR does as well. Once they know they've got the advantage, they tend to start taking your jungle, your ancients. They take everything. We saw this against White Fries, and we're seeing it now again. But they are a very cautious team as well. They don't tend to overextend unless they have to. Silver's Edge now on Nana. Have a look at the team net worth graphs. 10k in the way of Team BAZAAR. They are dominating this game right now. XP graph 10k as well, so performing how they should be. Here is Sunstrike, not sure where it is though. Oh, it was actually on the Roche pit, just to make sure, because they've got a Slaughter. So you don't want to give them the chance to go for that Roshan, because Slaughter makes it too easy with that Corrosive Haze. And now they look like they want to push the tier 2. But no, Illogic, he changed his mind. He does cop an Illuminate. But he'll be right. No, he's coming in from the back with his Silver's Edge. He's just got to decide on who he wants to go for. Illogic, he's got the Chrono available, and now he gets jeweled up. Meanwhile, they're coming from the back lines, and he's got no chance there. He needs something like a Lincoln Sphere available before he makes these kind of plays, and straight away everyone's just out. Nobody can help him.
Haste! Go for my master.
Dire's middle tower is under attack. Radiant's
They're gonna look to push here, I think, from the Dire end.
Radiant structures are fortified.
Yeah, they're definitely. I mean, they're so far ahead. I can't imagine that they're not gonna keep pushing towers down now. SF is 13k net worth, then followed by Nakes, who's 9.5. And the thing I do like about Team BAZAAR, and I've said this before, but I'll say it again, they're very cautious. And sometimes I feel like they're overly cautious, but they really get the job done. When they're in the lead, they don't allow you to have it back. And that's one of their real strong points, is they just do not allow for you to take your lead back once they've got it. See Silver's Edge up again. Nana, he's looking for some kind of play here, but he might just farm the creeps. Avil, he's going to be going for the mech. Nothing too fancy, just a standard Darkseer build. He actually is fairly low on farm though for a Darkseer. In fact, the Coddle's ahead of him, which isn't the best sign. Usually Darkseer would be one of the most farmed heroes in the game. And Coddle has just picked up that Aghanim Scepter as well. And he's got a gem to top it all off, so the map vision is gonna start disappearing for Team EVOS.
Radiant's bottom tower is
And the lines start being drawn out to show where Team BAZAAR are. Nah, he'll just calmly take this tier 2 without any contention whatsoever. They're trying to push the tier 2 at top, but the jewel's going to be available on Ben, who also has a Blink Dagger to initiate, and there's a Nate's Bomb there in the Slaughter. And Nana's just literally split pushing by himself. Nobody's doing anything about it.
Dire's middle tower has been denied.
And the Fast Life. He's got an Invis. He's picked up a Midas actually, surprisingly enough. Needs that catch-up farm. And they're going to start hitting up the Roshan now. Now, the Radiant should be aware of this. And if they are, it might be the time to counter-initiate. And he's going to try for it, but Invoker is too late. I would have thought that they would have seen them walking in, but I suppose they didn't. The logic. He's got the Yasha as well as the Helm of the Dominator now. He's going to be going straight into that Manta style. Got pretty much enough for the ultimate orb as well. You can see the fast life. He's going for a Shadow Blade.
Radiant's middle tower is
And they're pinging bot, so they want the Void again, and it's very easy to get him with that LC duel. They're all going to get out of there ASAP. Rams does end up taking the tier 1 with the Forge creeps though.
finders keepers.
And now the Invis comes out. So there's a Shadow Blade up on Ben as well. BKB, Nana has picked that up as well. He's holding the Aegis, Mayu. His SF has farmed very well, very fast. And Team EVOS, they're just standing back at the moment, trying to get a bit of farm, trying to get those items up that they require. You see Invoker just picked up the Blink Dagger, as well as the Aghanim Scepter. So he's getting there. But look at Nana. He just pushes the bot lane, Silver edges away. In fact, he might actually decide to go for a kill here. The Requiem could just blow Logic up, I think. And now Apu, he comes in, and that's going to mean death. No, the Golem's dropped, so he time lapses away. Now he uses the Chrono. He's going to go for the Slider because it's the easier target. The Sunstrike comes down as well. And Coddle's there though, so X-Nova, he's going to use the Mana Leak on him. And they do get the kill on Slider. Now the Vac Wall. And Nana, he's still man-fighting all this. And now the duel onto your Logic. They'll take him out straight away. Tornado comes out with the EMP, dealing a fair bit of damage. And SF, he does get taken out, but he had an Aegis. Now the Chaos Meteor definitely blast. But Nakes, he goes straight into the Infest. And SF will come back and get the last kill onto Spirit Breaker. And I think now they realize they can take a Rax. They can at least force the Void to buy back. But yeah, the Tornadoes are coming out, the EMPs, it will slow it down. It is definitely worth throwing those out. But they needed, they need a Chrono out there or something to match up with the Chaos Meteor, and even the Chrono's on cooldown. So there's no way they're going to stop this Rax. Yeah, they'll take that out. That's a very quick Rax, 24 minutes in. And a beautiful double stun actually. Now a duel onto the Warlock, and the Invoker actually to get the kill. Now the Requiem's coming out. And Illogic, he almost gets taken out. He time lapses away. Warlock gets taken out as well. And there's no buybacks available to any of these people. They can turn around and go for the mid-racks if they really want. But they've got a tier 2 there. And I think they're saying we need to use a shrine ASAP. And they're all TPing to it. I think they still do want to push for that tier 2 mid. These sliders, this is why they're picked up so often, because they get these amazing blink stuns off and then your whole team basically dies.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
And now they're going to push this tier 2. There's a double damage on Nate. And he's got still half the duration, so I wouldn't be surprised if he keeps going. But no, they'll probably go for the shrine now. Or even the tier 2 at top. And straight away a smoke. And they're going to find Illogic straight away. There's the Sun and the Nakes Bomb, and they take him out immediately. And now Tuhoi, he gets taken out as well. Still no buybacks available. They had no time to farm anything. SB thinking about going for the ulti, but what's the point really? I don't think they have anything to back it up, and now he's just hitting through backdoor protection. Doesn't even care about the tower hits. Tornado EMP comes out. Nakes doesn't really care because he's in range. And that'll be the second rack. 2 minutes after the first, I think. There was a stun attempt. And I hear it Nakes. And the Nana, he's actually attacking Invoker. Now he's been ulted up and charged up. There's a duel though. And Invoker's not going to be able to survive this. He gets taken out. That's more duel damage. Avil, he'll get taken out as well. There's a double kill for Nana. And I don't know if they're going to be able to keep going like this. And they do call good game well played.
Middle barracks are under attack.
And indeed, 26 minutes in, a very quick game by Team BAZAAR, showing their strength. Guys, we will be going to a third game. Again, if you like what you see, follow me on Twitter, follow me on Twitch, MLP Dota, and twitch.tv/MLP Dota. Otherwise, guys, I'm going to get